Hey, and thanks for joining me for another episode of Take a Deep Breath with Yvonne Daniels podcast. It's your well-being girlfriend, Yvonne Daniels, here to encourage you to embrace the power of giving your body permission to relax for better choices, health, and wealth. We are doing that one deep breath at a time. All you need is an open heart and an open mind and a willingness to grow and to go. Of course, over here, it's all about changing health narratives and leaving health legacies and remembering that health is the wealth that we're actually born with. We talk about all the other kinds of health that we definitely need to know about and to implement, but that health, yeah. That's that wealth that you're born with. So we're all about trying to steward that well and just making sure it's best. So, hey, how you doing, producer Matt?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing today?
I am well. So glad to have you here as well. And man, you know how we start each and every podcast.
With the deep breath.
Yeah, we got to do it. So let's go. Come on, in and out. And it really does give your body permission to relax. And just remember, when you're facing something, someone maybe has ticked you off, maybe there's a big decision you've got to make and it just seems so overwhelming, just taking a deep breath just really gives your body permission to say, you know what, it's all good. It's going to be all right, and we can get through this one deep breath at a time. All right. So we know that, of course, all of this means that we've got to do some other stuff too. Got to get enough sleep. We've got to accept responsibility for our well being. Taking deep breaths as often as possible, tuning into our bodies, moving our bodies. And man, on that note, want to celebrate. Now, when this episode drops, it will be November, but we're still here in the last little bit of October. Wanted to take advantage of the fact that October is Eat Better, Eat Together month. All right. Yay. So this Eat Better, Eat Together month was established to emphasize the importance of family meals. So, Matt, I have to ask you, do you eat with your family often?
To be honest, we don't really have family dinners like that.
Okay. Yeah. And I think that's kind of common nowadays. When I was growing up, it was just me and my mom, and she always made a point of us eating at the dining room table, no TVs. She said I always talked a lot. Oh, go figure.
Yeah, when I was younger, we used to have family dinners like that all the
Yeah.
time. You were in your family's presence, no
Mhm.
screens, no TV, nothing like that. But
Right.
yeah, as we got older, I feel like I'm not really sure what it was. We just really stopped having those family dinners.
And times have changed. There's so much more. People are so much more busy. There's so much going on. We've got all these gadgets and stuff. So, Matt, I really think it means that we just have to be more intentional. Okay. So we've got to do that. Eat Better, Eat Together month is a way to kind of take that first step towards saying, you know what, we may have to do better with this. Now, this observance encourages families to gather around the table. This is actually promoting healthier eating habits and stronger relationships and just joy and connection. It aims to remind people of the simple yet significant act of sharing meals, which can often be overlooked in today's busy lives. We just finished talking about that. So, this month's idea is to raise awareness of the many benefits of eating together. Families that dine together, even if it's just for breakfast or a dinner feast, tend to consume more nutritious food, such as fruits and vegetables, and you can develop better eating habits overall, and you just enjoy the shared experience filled with love. So I'm on board for that. And I will say now, when my husband was alive, we tended to eat more together, but now that it's just me and my son, a lot of time, and my son will be 14 in December, so that can be a challenge with teenagers. You talked about that, as you became a teenager, and it just kind of seemed that you weren't eating as much with your family. So we've got that challenge there, but we can overcome that. Now, this month also provides an opportunity for family members to communicate more, which is so important. You communicate more effectively and build deeper connections. Now, here's something, Matt, that I came across and I thought it was really cool. It can also reduce behavioral issues in children. So that is definitely a benefit. Eating together can also help reduce stress levels for adults. It can create a supportive environment for children, and we are all for that. So, by focusing on shared meal times, Eat Better, Eat Together month highlights the value of community and togetherness, and that is for everyone. It encourages everyone to make time for these important moments. Once again, we got to be intentional about that. It fosters a sense of unity, improving the well-being of all family members, and all family members are important. So this month continues to observe and inspire families to prioritize meal times, enjoy the many benefits of eating together. And we want to do that. But, all that sounds great. We definitely want to make sure that we're implementing all this. But you may say, how do I do that? Well, they've got some creative ways that can help us eat better and eat together. And not only this month, but, just on a regular basis. So here's one thing is to host a family potluck. Have you had many family potlucks, Matt?
What do you mean by that? Like, kind
So
of.
it's just like when you invite family members over and everyone, something that they call it at my church is everyone brings a dish to pass. So you bring your whatever your favorite dish is or whatever your best dish is. I would say, tell the family members, make something that that you really can make well.
Well, other than like family parties, like,
Okay.
Christmas parties,
Right.
Thanksgiving, stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that,
Mm-hmm.
not really.
Yeah. Well, that's a great, but that is kind of like a potluck. That's just like a potluck for a special occasion like Thanksgiving and Christmas. So what this is saying is to, I guess, make that more regular, more normal, normalize that, invite families over, bring your best dish. We'll just kind of eat a little bit of everybody's. And, of course, people gather a lot around food. A lot of events are like, okay, we're going to be eating. So, but it's a great time to share. And you never know, what people are going through. It's just a great way to foster community. So we've got the family potlucks. All right. So we're going to have everybody bring their best dish. And this can really, be very exciting. You have a delightful mix of flavors. Hopefully, your family members can cook. If not, you may just have to grin and bear it and show a little grace. I'm just kidding. But anyway, you don't have to eat a lot of it. Just sharing that bond there. Also, planned theme nights. So this is a great way to spice up dinner. Having your theme nights. You think Taco Tuesday, Pasta Fridays, or even this is one of my favorite breakfast for dinner Sundays. I love having like you have your breakfast, your grits or your polenta and steak and whatever, but have it for dinner. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I like that thing. Have you ever tried breakfast for dinner?
Yeah, a lot of the time. So, biscuits and gravy,
Yep.
omelets,
Mm-hmm.
French toast, stuff like that.
Yes, yes, yes. We love that. No cereal, but all the other stuff is cool. Also, now kids can dress up. Now this may, if you want to go this far, this is cool too. Kids can dress up. You can have everyone pitch in to make that special meal. It keeps things really exciting. And of course, if you got kids, they'll really be looking forward to dressing up for dinner. That's a great way to involve them. Yeah, I like that. And also, cooking together. So you can make cooking a team activity. If you've got kids, you can let your kids stir the pot. The older kids can chop up the veggies. Adults can handle the stove. All I ask is that everybody wash your hands. I have to constantly tell my son before you start cooking, because he likes to kind of get in the kitchen now, wash your hands. And it is a great way to teach. It can be a little, you're like, okay, baby, don't put so much salt in there. Don't put so much sugar in there. But it's a great way to teach and just to involve the kids. So think about cooking together, involving the little ones. It speeds up, meal prep too. Makes it more fun, and it's just a great way to incorporate your kids and to teach them about food and nutrition. Now, here's one that can be, and Matt, you spoke to this, which can be a challenge, but to actually declare the dining area as a no phone zone. Do you think you would be able to deal with that?
I mean, I did it all growing up, so
Okay.
yeah, I think so.
Right. I think so too. I think all of us can. It's just that, we've been kind of put into this culture now where it's just kind of like normalized to have your phones everywhere you go, even at the table. But if we kind of say, you know what, I'm putting my foot down, no phones, all right, turn off the TV, put away your gadgets, enjoy the conversation, ask fun questions, share stories, really listen to each other. I saw a commercial where they tried to do that. It didn't last that long, but I know that was just, to be fun. I don't know. In some areas, it may be a little more challenging, but that's what it's all about: being intentional and at least trying, even if you can only do it for 5 or 10 minutes the first time, and maybe it'll be longer and longer that you can go with no gadgets, no phones, no TVs, and just really enjoy each other. This makes for a great bonding experience, and it just really helps everyone to feel more connected. And we love that. Also, you can explore new recipes. I love now, I like to watch cooking shows a lot, so love new recipes. You can try a recipe each week. You can pick a cuisine that you've never tried, a dish that you've never tried that you've always wanted to try. Adventure in the kitchen is always fun. Getting everyone involved, selecting the recipe, getting your ingredients, cooking. You really made discover a new family favorite. So, and this creates lasting memories and experiences. And of course, we know that's what it's all about. Also, changing the scenery, setting up a picnic. All right. If the weather's nice outside, move mealtime outside. All right. Taking in that fresh air, getting that sunlight. If it's daylight out when you decide to do this, go to a park or even just your backyard. Just a change will be great. Pack that basket up, sandwiches, fruits, snacks. Once again, enjoy that fresh air, enjoy each other's company while you eat, and that will be an awesome experience. You can create a meal, sit down, plan the week's meals together. I'm not the best at this, but I know it would save time, and it just would once again be able to incorporate everybody, get everybody involved, making the shopping list. Just really cool, and you can also kind of know what everybody's going to be eating, and you can kind of get on the same page nutrition wise, which is always great because that's how we stay healthy. Okay. It saves time and reduces stress during the week, and we're all about that. And you can host a cooking contest. Now, Matt, do you cook well? Do you cook at all?
Oh yeah, no, I'm a great cook.
Oh, good. What is your best dish?
Let's see here. I know how to make steak, tacos,
Ooh,
chicken,
yes.
burgers, pretty much anything breakfast related, from
Okay.
omelets, French toast, all that stuff. I know how to
Okay.
make spaghetti, Alfredo.
Okay.
Let's see here. Quesadillas, burritos. I guess it really just depends on what I'm in the mood for.
Wow. Okay, I'm glad I know that now. All righty. Well, we may have to have Matt at our next cookout, and we're gonna have to have you doing all of the stuff. Well, you can host a cooking contest, turn cooking into a friendly competition, have each family member or team create their best dish, then taste and vote for a winner. That's always a good time. Just having fun in the kitchen just always makes for just a great bonding experience. All right. And of course, everyone's a winner when the meal is made with love. We love stuff made with love. So eat better, eat together month. Yeah. We love that. It's a reminder of the simple yet significant act of sharing meals, prioritizing meal times. Families can build best and lasting memories and healthy lifestyles by making not only October, but like I said earlier, any month or just any day and from day to day, that eat better, eat together month, day, all the time. All right. Filled with connection, nourishment, and love. And we love that. So here's to celebrating Eat Better, Eat Together month. All right. Thanks for listening and being a part of this week's episode. Of course, you know how we end each episode, Matt.
With a deep breath.
Let's go. Let's do it. Come on. Yes, giving your body permission to relax. Hey, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And be sure to check us out at Deep Breath and Taste Buds at blogspot.com. Thanks so much for joining us. And we'll see you on another episode.
Good stuff.